One day, you're going to look around and you're going to realize that everybody loves you, but nobody likes you. And that is the loneliest feeling in the world.
I admit it, another hoe got me finished. Broke my heart, oh no you didn't.
Okay, welcome everyone. We got another video, another game review. Game 5 last night was a very, very, very interesting game. Nearly 2 pages of notes it took me to actually review this, to actually like put out downloads for this game. So this game was a absolutely insane game, and you know, Tampa's up 3-1, and New York's thinking to themselves, they're like, okay, well, we're desperate here. We really need to came back. We really need to win this game. Johnny Boychuk was in for like the first time since August 3rd, and Braden Point was out, which I think I was 100% right when I said in the last game review that Point was not 100%. And I think that has something to do with it after those plays. We'll find out if he's playing in Game 6, but I don't know. So, Anders Lee, oh no, Cal Clutterbuck takes a slashing penalty at 6:01 in the first period. The New York is 4-13 in their power play, and it's killed. So, you know, they made a mistake that Lee made the penalty, but it was actually Clutterbuck that had the penalty. So, yeah. And then the shots were 8-2 Tampa just 10 minutes in. And I was thinking to myself, like, wow, Tampa's really coming in here to play. And then I went to crap quickly. Kucherov takes a tripping penalty at 14:09. New York is 1 for 12 on their power play, but now they're 2 for 13. New York scores a power play goal with Pulock getting the goal, with Letty and Barzal getting the assist. What a shot! No way Vasilevsky was stopping that goal. 101 miles per hour. Thought I'd include that statistic right there because that was an insane. That was a crazy statistic that I saw. So I threw that in there. But they headed into the second period with Tampa scoring right away, basically. Victor Hedman gets a goal with Coleman and Schenn getting the assists. We have a tie game. The Islanders were pressuring really hard halfway. Really, really hard halfway. And then Tampa scored. No, you thought they scored. Tampa it was a challenge for offsides off of a Verhaeghe goal. It was deemed a no-goal offsides. And it sucks. It sucks for Verhaeghe because, you know, he's still trying to get his first playoff goal. And I mean, it's tough that you nearly did. And it was gonna be the game that would have won your team the series. So it's tough. Paquette takes an interference penalty. New York has been 1 for 1 in this game. Tampa killed it. The shots were very close towards the end. Towards the end, Tampa really started taking offense shots, but it was really close throughout a lot of this game. So, let's say it or not. So that was the end of the second period. Third period, Blake Coleman takes an interference penalty against Pulock, and that's killed. The Islanders won 12 minutes without a shot. I want to say that right now. The Islanders keep getting these long things. No, it's not just the Islanders. It's a lot of these teams. A lot of these teams keep getting just super duper long stretches where they don't have a single shot on net. And that's not acceptable. And I mean, you know, you really have to change that if you want this team to do something. So you can't go 12 minutes without a shot and win. So I think New York kind of lucked out here. But Villiers, this was probably the worst penalty ever, and it was probably the longest minutes in the entire playoffs for Anthony Beauvillier. Beauvillier took a double minor at 12:03 heading into overtime. And oh my god. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, oh boy. Excuse me. You know, it's actually really pretty early in the morning. So at 2:30, so Tampa gets a power play. So Tampa's gonna have a 2 minutes and 37 power play heading into overtime. And I was like, oh, this is huge for Tampa. If they score here, that's it. It's over. Tampa wins this. And no, New York killed it. Tampa was pushing really hard in. There was like icing after icing for New York is what I was noticing. New York was really just icing it hardcore. Cal Clutterbuck collided with Connor Verhaeghe. Depending on how you saw it, you could see that Verhaeghe kind of like pushed him out of the way, or you see it that Verhaeghe basically just ran into him without even seeing him. He went to the Islanders dressing room. There was multiple chances for Tampa Bay, and at the horn of the first overtime, there was a play where Pulock covered the puck. No penalty was called, and everyone was thinking to themselves, they're like, "Yo, what the heck?" And people were just raging at this. So that was it for the first overtime. Second overtime, Tampa was off and running early, getting a lot of shots on net. There was an insane opportunity by Kucherov on a rebound play. It was a shot that I think was at first by Palat, and then Kucherov got the rebound when he had an Islanders defenseman on him. He shot it. It hit the outside of the net on a wide open net and kept it 1-1. And then there was a lucky play for Tampa to keep the game going where the Tampa Bay players were coming up the ice. They threw it as a pass. Vasilevsky got a tip of the puck, and I think Bogosian got a little bit of the tip of the puck too, and they stopped Tampa from scoring, which was probably one of the most luckiest plays I have seen. I've seen these playoffs. Didn't mean anything though. New York scored with Everly and Lee getting the assist off of a great pass from Lee to make it 2-1 New York final. And it looks like we're gonna have a Game 6 on Friday, which was kind of annoying because I kind of wanted to see like a finals tomorrow. But it is what it is. So yeah, New York wins 2-1 in final and double overtime. 3 stars of the game were Semyon Varlamov, Jordan Eberle, and Victor Edmond. Varlamov, has it to be expected. He stopped 36 out of 37 shots. Jordan Eberle with the overtime winner, and Hedman with the game tire. So it was a crazy game. It was a very close game. That's for dang sure. I think that Game 6 is gonna have a different outcome than people think it's going to. I think that New York might win Game 6 actually. Score sheet. Tampa had 37 shots. New York had 24 shots. 1 through 3 on the power play was New York. 0 for 3 on the power play was Tampa. 75-70 were the hits in favor of New York. So there was a lot of hits in this game. It was another very physical game by these two teams, and I think that it's gonna be like that in Game 6. Absolutely. So expect a brutal game there. Tampa leads 3-2. Game 6 will be at Friday, likely around 8 p.m. Eastern. There is a more than likely chance I will not be watching this game. This weekend is going to be a pretty interesting weekend for me because I actually have a wedding that I have to go to, so I will likely not be watching Game 6. And if there is a Game 7, I'll be watching that because it's going to be on Sunday, so we'll be fine in that books. But yeah, so I likely won't be watching Game 5. There'll still be a game review, but I'll probably watch the highlights only. So don't expect penalties and breakaway chances and all that crap in here. So yeah. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed that, then make sure to like, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. We've also lost subscribers over the past couple of days lately. It's all good though, because I'm still happy that we're in the 400 subscriber mark. So yeah, thanks for the constant support, and I'll see you guys in the next video.